Why can't you be more like your sister? My dad said my entire childhood. She could do no wrong. I could do no right. Then, my sister's perfect marriage imploded and she moved home, and suddenly they needed me to set an example for her. Growing up, Dad had one line on repeat. Why can't you be more like Lauren? When I got a B, she got straight A's. I made varsity soccer. She was captain. I went to state college. She went Ivy League. At 16, I stopped competing. I worked warehouse nights, saved everything, went to community college. By 25, I owned a logistics company. Nothing flashy, but profitable, stable, mine. Meanwhile, Lauren married Brandon, a hedge fund manager with family money and a perfect smile. The wedding cost more than my first house. Dad's toast praised his exceptional daughter. I was right there. Never mentioned once. For 8 years, every dinner was the Lauren and Brandon show. Beach house in the Hamptons, Brandon's promotions, exotic vacations. Mom would sigh. Your sister married so well. The unspoken part, unlike you, hung heavy. Then, last November, Lauren appeared at my parents' with 6 suitcases and swollen eyes. Brandon had been cheating with his assistant for 2 years. The divorce was brutal. Brandon had been planning his exit for years. The beach house, his families, the cars, leased through his company. Turns out he'd pulled a Hakimi, put everything in his mother's name so Lauren couldn't touch any of it. She walked away with nothing. Lauren, who'd quit her marketing job to be a hedge fund wife, was suddenly 33, unemployed, living in her childhood bedroom. First family dinner after was surreal. Lauren picked at her food, eyes vacant. Dad cleared his throat, looked directly at me. Jason, Lauren's going through a rough patch. Maybe you could help her get back on her feet. Bring her into your business, show her the ropes. Mom added sweetly, you could really set an example for her right now. I nearly choked. Set an example. For the golden child who could do no wrong. Let me get this straight. You want me to hire Lauren and set an example? Dad nodded. She needs guidance. You've built something solid. Solid? You mean the business you said would fail within a year? Mom waved dismissively. We never said that. You did. You said I should have gone to a real university like Lauren. That warehouse work was embarrassing. Silence. Lauren stared at her plate. They're right, Jason. I need help. You've always been so practical. Practical. Code for boring, unremarkable, less than. I built my company from nothing while you celebrated every breath Lauren took. I worked 80-hour weeks while you threw parties for her perfect life. Now it's fallen apart, and I'm supposed to fix it? Dad's face hardened. This is your sister. My sister who didn't invite me to her engagement party because I'd embarrass her. Who told me at Christmas I'd be like her if I'd applied myself. Lauren's eyes filled. I was going through stuff. We all go through stuff, Lauren. When I went through mine, nobody asked you to set an example. I stood, grabbed my coat. Mom rose too. Where are you going? I'm done. You spent years telling me to be like her. Now you want me to fix her mess? No. At the door, I turned. You're asking the disappointment to save the golden child. Maybe that says more about your judgment than mine. Dad called 48 times that week. Voicemails got desperate. Family loyalty. Lauren's struggling. You're being selfish. The final message was Lauren. I'm sorry for how I treated you. I don't deserve help, but I'm asking. I listened 3 times. Part of me wanted to help, but a bigger part remembered every dismissive comment, every comparison, every moment I was made small so she could feel big. I texted back, you'll figure it out. You always do. Remember? Mom appeared at my office a month later. Your sister's working at a coffee shop? Are you happy? I'm not unhappy. But her failures aren't my responsibility any more than my successes were your pride. She left without a word. Last I heard, Lauren's doing okay, working her way up, learning humility. And me? Still running my boring, practical, solid business, setting an example for absolutely no one but myself.